Mr. Bull, can you explain to me why this little grass, even when it rains, is not as much as it was before?
That's a very good question. It is important to remember that grass is a very fragile plant. Many people don't realize this.
Really? I thought grass grows easily on its own.
Yes, it does. But the problem is that we don't give it time to grow properly until it matures to produce seeds. And without seeds, we can't have new and younger grass to replace the older and weaker grass. And over time, the grass disappears completely.
I have never thought of it like that.
Let me explain this further. Every time it rains, this grass starts to grow. But even before it matures, we allow our livestock to feed on it. Then, the next time it rains, and this same grass grows a bit, we do the same and feed our livestock on this very grass until eventually it dies off and does not grow back again even when it rains. At this point, there is no new grass to replace the aging grass, since we never allowed the grass to grow to maturity. And if the grass didn't mature, it didn't produce seeds. Therefore, the land eventually becomes dry and bare land.
So ideally, we should allow grass to mature and only feed the cows after it has produced seeds?
Yes, that's correct.
But that will be difficult. How do I accomplish that?
Normally, most people let their livestock graze randomly over a piece of land. And this is a practice we must stop. Instead, as a community, we should divide the land into sections and graze in one section at a time. For example, we could allow all the cows to feed in the first section, and when they are done, we move them into the next section, and so on. By the time you go back to where you started, the grass there would have matured, and it would have produced enough seeds for the future.
For this to work, you must work as a community. This way, we can avoid conflict, and like Mr. Bull has said, the trick here is to leave a section of the land with grass to mature.
So the grass seeds are very important to the success of reclaiming our land.
Yes, that will be a great start. But we should also consider how we manage the number of livestock we have. Whenever the price is good, we should sell some and put the money in a circle or the bank. Then when the drought comes, we won't lose all our livestock to the dry season or end up selling at a throwaway price.
Sometimes having a high number of livestock can be a problem. Take these two men as an example. One has 10 cows and his friend has 30 cows. Notice how the one with 10 cows has livestock looking healthy and strong. Now, when the drought hits this area, our friend with 30 weak cows loses the entire herd to the dry spell, while our friend with 10 cows manages to keep his entire stock alive. Over time, the one with 10 cows ends up with more cows. Also, it is important to remember that one of his healthy cows is worth 3 of the weak cows.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for that advice. Let me start by educating others as well, and hopefully I will convince everyone to join hands and make that idea a reality.